YouTube, what's up? Andrew Lochner here. I want to film this quick video on attentive conversational SMS journeys. These journeys are extremely powerful. Depending on the way that you use them, they can be used to collect tons of data on your current subscriber base, especially as they're entering into your welcome series, to gather that information on them, understand who they are, understand how you should be segmenting them and sending them different types of messaging to then push them further down the funnel. And so, with that, there are a lot of different sequences of messaging that you can drip into your conversational journey. For the most part, asking simple questions that can be answered with a direct piece of data. Example, what is your current spending ability within this niche? That's something that we're doing for this furniture company here. That I'll dive into it in a second. We asked them if they are looking to spend between 0 to 1,000, 1,000 to 2,500, 2,500 to 5,000, 5,000 plus. We gather that information, gather a little bit more information about what types of products that they're interested in. That can then allow us to make very personalized suggestions on things that they may or may not need for that exact room that they're shopping for. And so once you have those pieces of data, what that can also feed into is your direct digital marketing strategy, going through Facebook, Instagram, Google, all these channels that are paramount to acquiring new customers, so that you can focus on retaining them, getting them to make that first purchase, second purchase, third purchase, depending on what kind of company you are. Some companies are in a place where they just need to get one purchase. They only have one product. They only have one upsell. So you can only go so far with that. They are in a consistent mode of trying to identify new customers who are interested in their product. When you have a certain TAM or a total addressable market that you can focus on, sometimes it makes it really a small market for some companies. Some companies have a much larger TAM, allowing them to tap into that. So with that, just having as much data as you can on your consumer helps you go that much farther in your marketing messaging. So without further ado, I'll just kind of drop into this flow here. Go ahead and zoom in on this a little bit. Zoom in like this. So for this exact brand, this is their welcome journey. It's a new welcome journey that's being developed out right now. It isn't quite live yet. There are still a lot of updates that I need to do to this to get this ready to be pushed live. I'll have another video walking through that as well, but I just want to go through some of my thoughts and how I'm thinking about conversational marketing within my SMS journeys. So initially, a user signs up for text. That's typically done through two ways. We have a short code. Somebody's going to text our keyword to that short code, and then are going to get dropped into this flow. That's if they are signed up for our ordinary flows. Some text campaigns that we do are very segmented. Sometimes we will send out a SMS message, or an SMS campaign, very tailored to getting people to sign up for a local event, a charity event, something along those lines, where we then segment them out and have a totally separate flow for them than we would otherwise. But for people that are in our generic messaging and marketing flows, what we do is we have them text blank code, blank basically the keyword, and then use that to text our short code. Once we get them into the correct flow, basically what we'll do is start to get more data on them, and this is how we are advancing and taking our marketing next steps. Also, people can sign up to this through our sign up unit on the website. The majority of our current subscribers are actually coming from other marketing campaigns that are being done off the website, attracting people to the website, to our SMS list that then we can then push them to the website from. So they do a lot of radio marketing, just to kind of throw that in there. Basically, somebody signs up to the SMS list. They will then get the welcome message and data rates apply message. They will then also get a welcome message with a little bit of a thank you message. Thank you for joining our list. here is a gift to help you celebrate. Actually, we can just dive into that really quickly. As a thank you for joining our list, please enjoy this $100 off gallery furniture gift certificate. Simply use the coupon code welcome at checkout or mention this to an in-store employee to redeem it, is what that should say. A lot of this is still being revised and being updated. Um, so with that, you now have the very beginnings of how to set this up. So it's very much similar to a basic welcome journey message from any other brand. Once they sign up, they get that initial message. They'll wait an hour. Don't forget us to add us as a contact card so you don't miss exclusive updates. They'll add the contact card. Once that contact card is updated, it'll have our logo in it. It'll have our phone number. It'll have our addresses. It will also have the email so you can contact support. One day after that message goes out, we then start our conversational journey. And this is where things start to get a little bit more in depth, and we start to segment out our users and then start to dive deep into what they need with very specific messaging tailored to them. Um, so the first step here is to add a custom attribute. These people are interested in bedroom sets. And to take this a step back, basically the message that goes out before this is, we'd love to get to know you better. What room are you currently shopping for? 1 bedroom, 2 living room, 3 dining room, 4 office. Once they've got that, once we've got that information stored inside the customer profiles, we then list them out here per journey that they're going on. So we define these people with a custom attribute of category interest of bedrooms. That allows us to further market to them after they go through this flow and do not purchase, and then are dropped directly into our marketing strategy campaigns. So bedroom, dining room, living room, office are all of the different categories that we have marked as interest within a custom attribute on each customer profile. We then sent a conversational message. This first one that's going to go out that will actually be added to all of these journeys is, what is your current budget? Is it under 1K? Is it between 1 and 2,500? Is it between 2.5 and 5? Or is it over 5,000? They'll then reply back. Once we have that little piece of information, that allows us to further segment them, give them additional messaging based on where their budget range is. If they have a lower budget, we might push them towards some financing options, can show them some of the best sellers within the, in this case, the bedroom category. Once we have that information, can then also put them in touch with a sales rep further down this line here. We can ask them, hey, are you interested in talking with a sales rep to help you identify the perfect furniture for your room, for your bedroom? If you are, please call us here, and we'll be happy to assist. Potentially also give them that $100 off discount as well, tied in there, just so that they feel incentivized to actually then call in, get a little bit more information on bedroom sets that might fit their house better, and then potentially be able to redeem that gift certificate over the phone, online, or in person when they come in. And so all that then kind of comes to attributing sales to different platforms. A lot of the time we have a phone room who will do direct dials to people that are currently inside of our flows and journeys, just based on whether or not they do want to talk to a sales rep. So we have our phone room. We've also got our online e-commerce store, which further allows people to just make a purchase themselves when they visit the website, find the item that they're looking for, add it to their cart, and then get it with a discount. Typically, what we'll find, though, is a lot of people like to call in. There are a lot of SKUs that aren't listed on the website from time to time that people like to call in on, see if there's anything that's not currently on the site, and try and get it that way. And then a lot of people also just go into our retail stores. We have 3 retail stores in Houston, Texas, where they will then be further directed to make a purchase in store, to something that they can see, they can try out, they can test themselves. And so this is one of my clients here. They are very strategic when it comes to trying to get people to make that first purchase. There's then an 18-month purchase cycle that happens after an initial purchase within the furniture space. Typically, somebody needs about a year and a half to kind of get to the point where they can remake another purchase, be interested in another item, and that is also typically what financing kind of breaks down to as well, is 12 and 18-month financing periods, which then allows people to pay off items that they had uh, taken out interest on, as well as basically allowing that cycle to kind of deteriorate, them to need a new item. Typically, furniture will last a long time, but there's always something that is needed within a household. And so, within that natural kind of deterioration of furniture, that 18-month period also kind of works into that as well. So, after we get that, what is your budget information? We then will reply to them with very specific messaging around items around their budget. We'll give them financing options. We'll give them an option to call in and talk with a phone room specialist. And then further along, if they have not yet made a purchase, we'll then hit them with an additional message around being sure that they take advantage of their $100 gift certificate that won't be around for long. This is kind of a simple run through of what we are doing with our conversational messaging, our conversational flows on Attentive. If you have any questions, go ahead and send them down below. I'll also have my contact information. I'll also have a link to my agency website where we service e-commerce brands doing $10 to $20 million plus. That's typically our kind of sweet spot, in helping them scale to 30, 40, $50 million in total sales through customer acquisition and retention. Again, my name is Andrew Lochner. Thank you for checking out this video. Looking forward to having you along for next videos. Yep, appreciate it, and talk soon. Bye.